Ladies and gentlemen, today we introduce you to the topic of petroleum.
Proudly presented to you by
พวัต เอิญจิตวัฒนะ
ดาวศรัทธาธรรมรังสี
สุพิศราจิรบรรจง
แพทย์งามเดชากิจ
and Yada Pongsirir Ratchakul. This presentation is dedicated to all of those in need. Nowadays, petroleum plays very important roles in our daily lives. They give us electricity for our TV, they give us fuel for our cars, and they are also part of the plastic bowl you are using.
Fossil fuels is a source of most energy we are using right now, and it is also classified into three main types: petroleum, natural gas, and coal.
First, petroleum. It is a yellow-black hydrocarbon liquid. It is also known as crude oil, and it is refined into petroleum products. Next, natural gas. It is a hydrocarbon gas such as methane and other alkanes. It is an energy source for cooking, heating, electricity generation, etc., etc., etc. And lastly, coal. It is a combustible sedimentary rock burned to produce energy. Now, we will inform you about petroleum, natural gas, and liquefied natural gas production in Thailand. And this is the chart of the production rate of crude oil in 2559. We all know that you guys can read, so we are only going to talk about the important ones. If you cannot read all of them in time before this slide goes on, that is why the pause button was invented.
In the north and central region, the Sirigit source in Kampang Phet gives us the most amount of crude oil, up to 30,000 barrels per day.
And in the area of the Gulf of Thailand, they all produce a very large amount of crude oil. In Jasmine source, 12,000 barrels per day. Bualuang source, 7,400 barrels per day. In Songkhla source, 17,500 barrels per day. And in Erawan source, up to 30,000 barrels per day. And in Tantawan and Benjamar source, 25,000 barrels per day.
The production rate of natural gas in 2559. Coming in the first place, the Erawan source with 1,640 million cubic feet per day. The second, the Bongot source with 650 million cubic feet per day. And the third, the Artit source with 300 million cubic feet per day. And the rest are none of my business. The production rate of liquefied natural gas in 2559. Since there are only 4 charts and we're not that lazy, we're going to read to you all of them. Starting off with the first source, the Sin Puham source, with 450 barrels per day. The Erawan source with 53,500 barrels per day.
I repeat, 53,500 barrels per day.
Next, the Bongot source with 21,500 barrels per day. And lastly, the Artit source with 11,500 barrels per day.
This chart concludes the petroleum production in Thailand comparing between year 2548 and the year 2559. The orange chart shows you the year 2548 and the blue one shows you the year 2559. As you can see, all petroleum productions of all kinds have risen during the past few years, and in my opinion, there's going to be a really bad energy problem in the future. And lastly, thank you very much guys for your patience in watching this pretty irritating video. We're sorry for any mistakes and we would really appreciate it if you would kindly press the button below this video called subscribe. Thank you anyway. Bye.
Bye. Bye.
Bye.